First, Durant said this to CJ on his podcast.
Oh, you know you guys aren't going to win a championship.
Bro, we have the team.
CJ then went all the way to China and had this to say.
I would never do anything of that nature.
No?
Yeah, I think that's disgusting.
You don't like it?
Today I debate if super teams harm or help the league, if this is the result of championship rings being over-glorified by fans and media, and discuss the two sides to the ring-chasing debate. The community had some great takes on the Knicks. Y'all greatly contribute to this channel. Shout out to Nick Dreezy, who says Ntilikina wins Most Improved Player, Knox wins Rookie of the Year, and the Knicks squeeze into the playoffs. Damn, that's bold. Doesn't seem like the most unrealistic thing for one of those things to happen next season, though. Great answer. So get a shout out. Stay tuned for the question at the end of today's vid. Leave your take. I pick my favorite answer. Appreciate it. I want to start with the two best players of the current generation, both ring chasers. Just how similar are their decisions? In 2010, with eyes on not simply solidifying his legacy, but chasing titles in pursuit of becoming the greatest player ever, LeBron began this decade by teaming up with two other top players. After another early playoff exit for Cleveland in 2010, everyone was debating if the guy we once considered the chosen one, with all the talent in the world, could ever get over the hump in the postseason.
He's Robin more than he's Batman. He's Pippen more than he's Jordan.
Or mostly Skip Bayless. But LeBron made his decision, Cleveland cried, the rest of the NBA raged, we laughed when Miami lost to Dallas and San Antonio. Back-to-back titles happened, but LeBron had monster performances in hard-fought series the entire playoffs, being the clear catapult in the Heat's success. D. Wade had taken the backseat as the supporting all-star perimeter scorer. LeBron resurrected Miami, though. He would resurrect the Cavs for a second time in his career in 2014, but we skip ahead to the 2016 offseason where the unthinkable happened. The man who everyone picked to be the next in LeBron's throne as the best in basketball, joins the team he had just blew a 3-1 series lead to, and it just came off a 73-win season. So both the top two players of our generation have formed super teams. The difference is Durant joins an established, proven championship roster, and with his MVP talent joining the greatest shooting backcourt ever, the squad that was a game away from back-to-back titles, this has left the balance and competitiveness of the league for the foreseeable future in doubt. It's not as simple as just hating on Durant, but we also shouldn't just blindlessly accept the move and view it like LeBron's initial decision. However, Durant had every right to make the move. Think about the pressure that was on him. The Thunder could never get over the hump. It felt like the same year was repeating itself for them. Personally, I thought he could have eventually gotten over the hump with Russell, but he joined a team that he knew would guarantee him rings on rings. And it's known that guys are remembered for how many titles they can win. How can you blame Durant for wanting them, doing what's best for his career and what was in maybe his best interest? Then there's the other side to the ring-chasing debate, led by C.J McCollum and also Vince Carter, who I'll get to. CJ said, it's disgusting to ring chase. Is he right? We should all understand his perspective here. He's a top shooting guard in the West, his backcourt partner is a top PG in the NBA, yet Portland just doesn't and will almost certainly never have the firepower to compete with now 5 All-Stars in the Bay. It seems that KD doesn't even accept his own decision. Obviously, CJ McCollum must and should believe his team can win a title, so what is the need for Durant to say, you know you're not going to win a championship, while questioning why CJ is mad at this type of stuff?
I think I was more mad.
Why are you mad about this stuff?
Bro, I'm in the league. What do you mean? Why am I mad about this?
I mean,
I'm in the West.
As if you don't know why he's mad, Kevin. But for some reason, the only one who comes off as legit upset is Durant himself, who is constantly responding to trash talkers on Twitter. Durant, like Boogie, sacrificed his pride in order to win rings for the Bay Area, which there is nothing wrong with under the rules. But in terms of this debate, CJ looks like the guy with the genuine opinion and who I personally side with, while KD continues to put on the villain act. Vince Carter decided not to join a contender and instead sign with the Hawks, stating that he comes from an era where that's not how it was. Players had so much individual pride back in the early 2000s and into the 90s, but they would never even consider teaming up with the top teams, especially someone they had just lost to in the fashion that Durant did. The league has become very buddy-buddy nowadays, and because of that, we face a dilemma. Super teams are making the league predictable, and who's to say this won't keep happening? My biggest hope is that our future NBA stars take on the old-school mentality of trying to prove yourself by leading your own team to a championship. Today's question is, are super teams harming the league or helping the league in your opinion? Best answer gets next vid shout out. Subscribe if you're new for all types of NBA content all summer long, all year long. Thanks so much for watching.